The recent project coordination unit under the Ministry of Agriculture on Thursday held a day-long workshop to raise awareness on the matching grant scheme MSG. Now, the workshop also aims to give small and medium-sized enterprises that are active in rice, horticulture, cattle, poultry, and maize all the information required to apply and benefit from the Gambia Inclusive and Resilient Agricultural Value Chain Development Project. Now, Moses Emendi has the details of that in this report.
The Gambia Inclusive and Resilient Agricultural Value Chain Development Project was formulated by the Gambia government in partnership with the World Bank. The latter provided a grant of $40 million to fund the 5-year project. The ministry says GIRAF is part of the government's effort to address challenges hampering the agricultural sector and national development at large.
It's a 5-year project aimed to support agricultural value chain development, thus help the country move from subsistence to more productive, inclusive, resilient, sustainable, and market-oriented agriculture. This intervention will support new approaches that are required to break the vicious cycle of an agricultural and agribusiness sector that has been historically locked into low productivity of small farms with limited access to market, finance, technologies, as well as being likely vulnerable to climate and weak value chain.
Abdoulaye Toure is the project coordinator. He spoke on behalf of Hassan Jallow, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Agriculture. The project that provides matching incentives for productive investment also aims to increase gender disparities in the agricultural sector by promoting women-led agribusinesses along the value chains with a long-term impact on household income and welfare. Mr. Toure again spoke on the objectives of the project.
The project is also by design intended to contribute to the achievement of World Bank Group's twin goals of ending extreme poverty and boosting shared prosperity, as well as realization of the SDGs of no poverty, zero hunger by 2030. The project is aligned with the World Bank Group COVID-19 crisis also response to approach paper, resilience, inclusive, sustainable, and efficient framework known as RISE.
According to Mr. Toure, the private sector contribution to agribusiness development is low, and the performance of agro-food sector has been poor and erratic. Agricultural growth has also declined over time. The Gambia Inclusive and Resilient Agricultural Value Chain Development Project supports the country's National Investment Plan principle, which seeks to leverage private sector investment in agricultural value chains through the creation of a necessary institutional and legal environment to trigger private sector development and growth. Agricultural outputs cover only half of the country's domestic consumption needs. Decreasing food per capita is leading to increased food imports, risking a high chance of severe food security challenges at both household and national levels. Moses Mendy, Eyeafrica News.